Here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. To throw is Cousins. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Falcons at 7-5 now of the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now a 2nd and 2. On the toss, here's Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing is Cousins. Man open is Robinson. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a 2nd and 8. On play action, Cousins. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Cousins now. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. Gets around him. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. That's out quickly to London. Touchdown! Drake London, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Short pass to Howard. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On second down, Jacobs. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Cousins. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Throwing, Cousins.
He's got his man, London, right side.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9.
To throw, Cousins.
Caught by London.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Cousins.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, see,
and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Here is 3rd and 5. Now O'Connell. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 16. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now a 3rd and 6. Cousins to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Robinson up the middle.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They go play action. Cousins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Play action now. Cousins.
This pass is caught by London.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cousins. Flushed out right.
This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Cousins.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Got a man, it's London.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
A 29-yard attempt.
Knocks this one to the post.
And that will extend their lead even forward. So the Capper there with a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Raiders nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. For the returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Clark Phillips has got it.
And he's just across midfield and down at the... That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Robinson with another carry.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Hand off now to Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now gone. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Now it's gone. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 70. And the Raiders get a bit closer.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Cousins. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise I knew was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded just inside the 20. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't really just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire 4th remaining, so stranger things have happened.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Goff on first down. Rolling to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Jacobs again, and this time he will get in. Touchdown Raiders. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. Goff looking to throw, and it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try to run it with Jacobs, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run again here with Robinson. Nifty move, and this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Cousins. And it is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. A lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
That's out quickly to London.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Now Cousins.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Robinson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Cousins here to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative-type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for Atlanta, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5, and they'll get to stay home again next week.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.